How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I'm definitely glad to have you back for increasing your cash flow, how to track your money, how and why to have a personal management system. This one is going to be better than the first two because it's going to give you even more additional meat and potatoes for you to be able to use what you need to do. So we have these different series on mortgage and real estate investments and estate planning and starting a business because we want you to be successful. And so what we share with people now, one part of our mission and vision statement is to produce and develop the most successful leaders of business people anywhere to become financially independent. That's what we're about. So we want to make for sure that you get pen and paper, and guess what? Let's get started. So, what I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going now into the third series. Just a quick overview in part one and part two. You want to make sure that you have your file cabinet, you have your file folders, you have your safe. You want to make for sure that you are having your receipts and your documentation, your medical bills, your rent payments, all those things we share. We went over a list of like over 15 plus things. But now today, I'm going to talk about and give you at the end the top software you want to use. So make sure you hit the subscription button, up, down, to the left, or to the right. And what I'm going to do at the end, I'm going to give you one of the top softwares again. But right now, what I want to do is let you know that how long that you should keep the documentation that we have shared and why you set it up that we talked about in part one and two. And so this is huge. One of the things I want to bring back in, I talked about, remember, this whole thing is about increasing your cash flow. This whole thing is about tracking your money so you can continue to grow your money. It's hard to grow something that you cannot see, touch, or track, okay? So we want to make sure you have that. So now what we want to talk about now, get ready to write this down. These are things that you should keep for 1 year. Okay, so we already talked about all these other things in 1 and 2, but then we're talking about now how long you should keep. So receipts for food and clothing, that's a 1 year deal. Write that down. Let me give you a chance to write that down. That's right. I want to make sure you zoom in. Don't miss this one. For stuff for food and clothing, keep for 1 year. The next thing you want to keep for 1 year, utility bills. Okay, you want to keep that for utility bills. You want to keep a record of that. Now, you can keep it longer, but that's for sure. The next thing, receipts for deductible items. We talked about that at another program about how to save on taxes. I think starting a business, we gave like the publications, we gave some examples. We talked about that. Insurance policies that got no outstanding claims. You want to make sure you have that for a year. Now, this one is huge. Cancel checks. And we want the cancel checks to go with the deductible items. Or if you paid it online, then you can get the bank statement to still go with that. You need to have that documentation with that. This is huge. Now, these are things that you need to keep for at least 7 years. All right, so we talked about the 1 year to 3 years, but these things right here is huge. These are the things why people come up short. See, you hear people talking about they got an audit, or they say the bank want to get them funding, or an investor don't support them. Some of the reasons why an investor or bank don't support you is because it's not your ideal or your concept. It's your packaging. It's your packaging. See, we want to show you can have a bad past and you can have a not okay present. But if you package them correctly, you can show you can have a bright future. People will invest and do something. So, you want to keep for 7 years all income tax records. I repeat, all income tax records. Number 2, all supporting documents that go with the tax records. And we're going to tell you the software, they're going to be able to kill multiple birds with one stone. And then the last thing is the cancel checks for the things that are tax deductible. Okay, you want to do that. Now, in addition to keeping those things for 7 years, as I talked about in one of the other earlier programs, that you want to make sure you have your date book as well, because your date book should have appointment schedule, mileage, And that is a legitimate record-keeping system that you can use with the IRS. It's huge. You want to make sure that you definitely do that. Now, we want to tell you that one of the best systems out there, software out there, is a software in a system pretty much by a private company called the Cashflow Manager and Cashflow Strategist. It would allow you to create multiple profiles, be able to document. You can scan your receipts in. You could it'll even go with your speedometer when you get in your car. It'll document everything. And you're talking about just for what, $10 a month? I think it's like $10.95 or something, right? $10 a month. You have a full online software that's going to track, document everything. So when you get ready to do your quarterly reports, monthly reports, weekly reports, daily reports, or yearly report, you are able to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, people are totally excited. If you seriously want to get access to this software, one of the cheap, most expensive, and the best out there, you want to make sure you hit that subscription button, hit that bell, and then comment below. Or you can hit us up at ftamglive@gmail.com, ftmglive@gmail.com. And as I say all the time, good things come to those who wait, but only what's left over from those who hustle. The hustle is for free, but the game and education is for a fee. Again, my name is Fahim Muhammad, the Freedom Coach. Free yourself, and your dreams will follow. Y'all have a good one.